Hello everyone, Manathrall here. Welcome back to a weekly update video. This week's update is a Gielinorian Giving event, which is a mental health awareness week. There are three chosen charities for, at least for this event, is CPSL Mind, the Princess Trust, and YMCA right here. I guess right here to bring you some awesome in-game rewards. There's a lot of stuff going on to it. It's for a good event, for a good, cause. But you got to speak to a charity representative north of Lumbridge, and it says from now until 23:59 UTC on Monday. Well, might actually be a Monday, but let me double check before. No, it'll be Sunday, 23:59 UTC on the 21st of May. You can collect charity tokens through regular skilling and combat training activities. It says, but if you're experienced with such things as Agents of Fury, Spirits Be Gone, those kind of events where you got to gain a few things. There's a Falador one and a whole bunch of events like that. But you can get up to 1,000 of those tokens per day, and then you can get rewards as you go along. It says, but you get a 20% better return from Agility, Constitution, and Prayer. Those are the three that'll get you the most for your time. You get to unlock different rewards, which is the Defender of Mind cosmetic outfit, complete with an Aegis of the Mind shield and an angelic Inari pet. I really like the way this one sounds. I don't know how it looks yet, but I like the way it sounds. It says there's also a spectacular Defender of the Mind cape, which is available in the Solomon store for rune coins only, for the duration of the event only. If you want to speed things up, you can use rune coins in the reward shop and get it done that way as well. But there is going to be other types of charities throughout the year. They did describe what they're going to be doing, and it says all throughout this week we'll be running co-owning a Get Started in Game Design course with our partners, and they mentioned the ones at Princess Trust, Cambridge Regional College. On Thursday and Friday, the group of young adults will spend time in Long Jackets, and they'll work with the developers to get things going for them, and it'll help them out. They have representatives in their offices throughout the week this time. They'll be answering questions. There's going to be stuff. They'll be jumping into the forums and Reddit to answer any questions people may have. Just be respectful. I know how sometimes the internet can be, but I'm sure this community would be no problem with it. But just keep in mind, be respectful of others, and hopefully this whole event can go pretty good for them. As for live streams this week, on May 9th at 1600, the Road to Metaphos Skilling Edition. May 12th, 2000 hours, update preview with Mod Shawnee. At May 19th, 1800, PVM with Mod Lee. And again, they're saying about the what desert character are you? Now, we'll be going to the patch notes soon, but first I want to bring you the update. So it is worth noting that the spring fair is currently still going. In case there's anybody who's wondering. Now, when it ends, I'm sorry, I still have no clue. I've never seen a particular time. But it's supposed to be north of the Lumbridge Crater. There's a representative, and I believe I see them right now, actually. Okay, so right here you can see the angelic Inari pet, which is actually really cool looking. But you can open the event. You can also come here by the event tab, the community tab. You can actually come here and teleport that way. There is a time extender you can get. This lasts for 13 days. There's also different things going on. See, it says right here about the charities. You can actually donate this way. Very nice thing to do. If you can, by all means, go for it. You got the information, which will give you the full rundown. And then also, this as well. You can actually get 5,000 of these tokens for a little bit less than 400 root points. That's actually pretty good. But that is roughly what the armor looks like. It's kind of like a White Knight kind of paladin. But it looks really cool. You can see here's his shield. At the very end, at the 10,000 mark, you do get the Angelic Inari. And see, the whole way through, you do just get like pieces of the outfit. There might be more to it. And I want to see if it's actually in the Solomon store here. And we're going to go by full outfits. Yep. Okay, so I can actually view it. If it lets me. Okay, there we go. As you can see, the armor is actually really nice. I mean, they really went all out for this event with this. If this is up your alley, I would say go for it. You know, you can get this for free just by playing the game. But also, you know, you can donate as well. You know, that's always appreciated for events like these. But keep in mind, this is a limited time type of armor. So if this is up your alley, by all means go for it. It looks really sweet and really sick. I like it. Might actually be armor that I really want to get for myself yet too. Okay, so I want to see about trying to get this audio muted here. And then we'll get into the patch notes. For whatever reason, yeah, it's not what I wanted you to do there, buddy. For whatever reason, my internet is being really painfully glitchy. Okay, global mute. There we go. Now let's get into the patch notes. 740. This I like announcing that. I have no idea why. Okay, so for patch notes, there's a graphical. The green point lights on the Shattered World checkpoints islands have been switched red to match a corresponding portal. Skills, D&Ds, and minigames. Players will now be healed when reaching a checkpoint in Shattered Worlds. A variety of block tiles in Shattered Worlds have been fixed. Thank you, that was annoying. Mutated Dazing Shot can no longer be used on free worlds. Loading a bank preset via Shattered Worlds will now ask for a bank pin. The following quick chat messages have been added for Shattered Worlds. Total Shattered Anima earned. Current Shattered Anima. Max World reached. Max hit ever dealt. Max hit ever received. And total deaths. World broadcast is now sent when finding an Abyssal Hound pet. Players can now examine a Shattered Worlds pet to view the owner's highest Shattered World reach. An issue where sometimes not enough NPCs would spawn to complete a Shattered Worlds objective has been fixed. The Alpha Omega music track now correctly plays in front of Shattered Worlds Challenger portal. Bladed Dive can now be used for movement from the Quinary action bar. Auto composting with the farming skill cape perk no longer uses up 2 compost per patch, and players will no longer be awarded repeatedly by killing players in deathmatch after a game has ended. The ability to select the login screen background has been added. I've seen that. That is really cool. I can show you guys that in a little bit. The Spirit Tail and Head will no longer appear in the full outfit list. The God of Wars 2 kill count interface position on the minigame HUD has been fixed. Last week hotfixes. The Lost Leprechaun has been returned to his tree. Wizard Rensit has been added to the top of the Wizard's Tower. The Anima Gained pop-up has been removed from Shattered Worlds when using Java Client, as it was causing a rare crash, which can't otherwise be prevented. Dying in Shattered Worlds reward chest. Dying in the Shattered Worlds reward chest world is now considered a safe death. I didn't know you could die there. Shattered Worlds side objectives, which sometimes awarded 0 anima, have been fixed. The Phlegmatic Imp from the Imp Catcher quest has been returned from a brief disappearance. The Shattered World safe death check has been corrected to not apply outside of Shattered World instances. Shattered World's reward chest will once again correctly give anima. Shattered World's NPCs are now weak to everything rather than having no particular weaknesses. Seems kind of cheatsy. Happy Hour is now automated. Menowin no longer requires JMod approval. It is no longer possible to use a Whipvine attachment on a Lucky Abyssal Whip. Last week's code fixes. The promotion dates were amended for a Wonder Bar returns on Treasure Hunter. Ninja fixes, there's a lot of them. Get ready. These are usually pretty good. An option to climb directly to the top or bottom of the Grand Tree has been added. Useful. The animation when using Excalibur and Enhanced Excalibur special attacks have been updated. The 20 GP fee for using Shiloh Furnace has been removed. Yeah, it's kind of... The Cooking Make X interface will now more reliably default to the item the player is attempting to cook. The color of the text when Raid's armor activates has been changed. The amount of Big Chinchampa quota tickets that can be bought with competence points has been increased to 30,000. The closed door option to Pictoris Bank door has been removed. Death will now correctly sort items to be reclaimed based on the reclaim cost instead of their base value. Empty buckets have been rotated to help differentiate between empty and filled buckets. The duel arena has been updated, and here's the updates. The minimum number of players in a dueling arena before private arenas are created for new duels has been lowered to 10 from 20. The Southwest Dueling Arena is now reserved for no movement duels only. Players will no longer spawn on top of another player at the start of a no movement duel. And activated auras will now deplete when dying in PvP instead of being destroyed. Clicking on the current world in the World Hop interface will no longer unnecessarily close the interface. The clan broadcast for someone guesting in your clan chat will no longer appear repeatedly when they change worlds and rejoin. That's nice because that's annoying. That is really, really annoying. Not the person's fault, it's just... Ugh. Okay, now to show you guys this neat little feature. Okay, so this is the default. You could select random, and it'll show, I guess, a different one each time you go to log in. Or it'll just change every so often. But you have a whole bunch of different types. You have 15th year anniversary. You got the default. I mean, they all look really cool. It's a nice little feature that I kind of like. You got Back to the Freezer, Children of Maw, Dimension of Disaster, Heart of Gielinor, Invention, Memorial to Guthix, Mega May, Next, Angel of Death, Profindus, River of Blood, Sliski's Endgame, Summer Special 16, the Arc Batch 2. So there's all sorts of different backgrounds now you can actually select whenever you go to log in. It should actually stay this one then until you change it or something happens and it, you accidentally clear your background or whatever. But that'll actually do it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, later guys.